I built a $200,000 stock portfolio in less than 4 years with a very simple investing strategy that I'm going to share with you in this video. You can replicate exactly what I did and achieve this in no time. Believe me when I say investing is so simple and easy. What's complicated are these big finance words, but I eliminate all of that because I make business and finance easy. If that's the type of content you want, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more. So what am I going to cover in today's video? Pretty much everything you need to start investing. So let's start at the very beginning. What are stocks? Let's keep it super simple. A stock is just a piece of a company. When a company wants to grow, maybe build more stores, hire more people, or create new products, it needs money. One way to get that money is by selling little pieces of their company to regular people like you and I. Those small pieces are called stocks or shares. You're gonna hear those words a lot, but they basically mean the same thing. When you buy a stock, you are buying a small portion of that company. You become what's called a shareholder, which means you own a little piece of that company. So if you buy a share of Apple, you own a little tiny piece of Apple. If the company does well, your share becomes more valuable and you can make money. Companies sell their stocks on something that's called the stock market. It's in the word, stock market. It's like an online marketplace where people can sell pieces of their companies. Some popular stock markets are the New York Stock Exchange and the NASDAQ. Think of it as a big store where all these companies' shares are available for buying and selling. Sometimes people say trading instead of saying buying and selling. It basically means the same thing. Stocks can go up and down every day depending on things like how the company is doing, what's happening in the economy, or even news and trends. That's why people will always say that the stock market is unpredictable in the short term, but over time it has proven to be one of the best ways to build wealth. I'm going to give you some examples of what can cause a stock to go up and down. In 2020, Apple sold the most amount of iPhones in history. As a result, the stock went up because it's good news. Another example is back in 2019, McDonald's CEO was caught having an affair with an employee and got fired. This caused the stock to drop because investors were worried about company image and leadership. Another thing that really affects a stock going up or down is the economy. When the overall economy is doing well, people are spending money, businesses are growing, and investors are confident. Stocks usually go up. But when things are uncertain, like during a recession, inflation, or high interest rates, people get nervous and often sell their stocks. So, in simple terms, a stock means ownership in a company. When the company grows, your money can grow. And that's the basic foundation of investing. See, it's so easy. So now I hope you have a really clear idea of what a stock is, what's the stock market, and what causes a stock to go up or down. Obviously, this was a few examples. There can be so many more things, but I'm trying to keep things simple here. If you've been enjoying this video so far, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more. If you also want free daily tips on what to invest in, stock market, or even business tips, make sure to join my free group chat. It's going to be linked down below. Now let's talk about how to make money in the stock market. There are mainly 3 ways to make money investing in the stock market. Number 1, capital appreciation. Now stay with me. This sounds like a big word, but let me tell you, it's very simple. This is when you buy a stock for $50 and a few years later, it's worth $100. If you sell at that point, you made a profit. Simple. It's basically in its own word. Capital means money, appreciation means going up. Number 2, my favorite, dividends. Some companies pay a portion of their profits to shareholders every few months. You get paid just for holding the stock. It's like the company saying thank you for investing in us. Number 3, compounding. If you ever took a math class in university or college, you probably heard that word. But if you're like me and you never paid attention, that's okay because it's actually very simple to understand. So compounding is where long-term wealth is built. Let's say you earn dividends and you reinvest them instead of spending them. Over time, those reinvested dividends start earning their own dividends. That's compound growth. Your money makes money, and then that money makes more money. Now imagine when you put all 3 of these together. That's when you really make the most amount of money in the stock market. But here's the key to remember. The real money in the stock market doesn't come from jumping in and out of stocks. It's made by holding quality investments in your portfolio for a few years, or even 20 plus years. Personally, it only took me 4 years to build a $200,000 stock portfolio by investing $60,000 over time. And that came from 2 things: holding onto my stocks for the long haul and buying more whenever the price dropped, because that's when the stocks are on sale. Take McDonald's as an example. When the stock dropped due to the scandal, it was just a temporary dip. A dip means when the stock market goes down. McDonald's is a strong, reputable company, so their stock eventually will go back up. But when everyone was selling in fear, I was taking advantage of that and buying more shares in the company. That's the mindset that can really pay off in the long run. You buy when the market is down and you sell when the market is up. The stock market will have ups and downs. It's always going to have that. But history shows that over long periods, the market tends to go up. That's why investing isn't about timing the market. It's about time in the market. Basically, how long you hold a stock. So in simple terms, you make money in the stock market by buying and holding a stock. When a reputable company's stock drops, that's your opportunity to buy in. The goal is to buy when the market is down and sell when it's up, making profits. So if you're ready to start investing, you might ask yourself, what do I invest in? I always recommend beginners to start with one of these three things: index funds, ETFs, or blue chip stocks. So let me break these down. An index fund is basically a basket that holds a lot of stocks like the S&P 500. The S&P 500 represents the largest 500 companies in America. These are all companies you know, so Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, and so on. You can invest in all of these companies at once through an index fund. The great thing about an index fund is this. Let's say one of these companies fail. It won't really affect your investment because the other 499 other companies can carry the weight of one failed company. But the opposite also happens. If one of these companies go really high up, you won't see massive profits because there's 499 other companies in that index fund. An index fund is a way to get exposure to big, well-known companies while minimizing risk. So simply put, instead of buying just one stock, you're buying a tiny piece of all of them at once. If one company does poorly, the others can help balance it out, making it less risky, and vice versa. Now, ETFs, or exchange traded funds, are very similar to index funds. They're also baskets of stocks, but you can pick ETFs that focus on different areas, like technology, clean energy, or healthcare, depending on what you like. For example, if you want to focus on tech companies, you can buy a technology-focused ETF, and you'll own a piece of a bunch of big tech companies like Apple, Microsoft, and Google all at once. This lets you invest in a specific industry without taking on the risk of just one company. Next up, we have blue chip stocks. These are big and well-known companies like Coca-Cola, Disney, Walmart. These companies are stable and have a long history of doing well. They're the safest companies you can invest in if you want to actually invest in individual stocks because they've proven that they can handle tough times. Even if the economy goes down, they have proved themselves to be able to handle that. Many of these companies also pay dividends, which I'm going to explain to you in a minute what that means. If a company is a blue chip stock, it's no joke. It takes a lot for a company to be able to be there. So in simple terms, when you invest in an index fund or an ETF, your risk is significantly lower because you're investing in hundreds of companies at once. It's a basket of stocks. When you invest in a blue chip stock, you're investing in one single company, but companies on that list are known to be the safest options out there. If you're curious to see what I'm investing in, you can see exactly what I buy and sell for free on an app called Blossom. It's an app where you can see what other investors are investing in, you can learn, ask questions. Honestly, I wish I had that when I started investing. It's gonna be linked down below, make sure you give me a follow on there. Now let's talk about how you can retire or reach financial freedom through the stock market. The beauty of investing is if you do it right, you don't have to keep working forever. A lot of people in their 20s and 30s are investing aggressively so they can retire earlier. Other people are making so much passive income from the stock market that they can fund part of their lifestyle from it. I made over $12,000 last year in dividends alone, and that's roughly $1,000 per month. This covers my car payment, insurance, and other of my bills. So here's how it works. So far, you learned that you invest in the stock market into quality stocks or index funds. Over time, your investment grows. But some of these stocks and index funds also pay out dividends. Dividends are basically payments that some companies choose to pay their shareholders, and this is just for investing in the stock. It doesn't require more work on your end for you to get those payments. Now, where does this money come from? When companies make profits, they can either keep all of the profits for themselves or they can choose to share it with shareholders, which that is you. I have a whole other video dedicated to dividends, so if you really want to make passive income, make sure to check that video out. The key to investing is the earlier you start, the less you need to invest each month to hit your freedom number. This is your biggest asset. There's so many stories online of people retiring early from investing. So in simple terms, you can retire early and reach financial freedom through dividends. Dividends are profits that are shared with shareholders. Now that you know what stocks are, what the stock market is, what to invest in, the next step for you is to actually start investing. Let's get into the tutorial part. I'm going to walk you through this entire tutorial from my phone, and that's on purpose. Why? Because you have your phone with you all day, which means no excuses, you can invest. It just takes a few minutes per day and you can build wealth directly from your phone. First, click the link in my bio that says buy stocks with Wealth Simple and sign up. If you're in the US or another company, don't worry, you can invest using Moomoo. It's also super beginner friendly, and I have another tutorial for you. I'll link it in the description box. If you use my links, you can actually get some free money once you make a deposit, and you can use that free money towards your investments. So don't miss out on that. So let's get into it. So I'm gonna open my Wealth Simple app. This is what you're gonna see once you're signed up. And I'm gonna go on the third option and click on deposit. Here I'm going to add money, and I always use the Interact method because it's so easy and fast. And I'm going to deposit using my TFSA. As a beginner, that's what you should start with. I'm gonna put in $3,000 and just make sure that all this information is correct. Submit, and then I'm gonna open my mail app and I'm going to receive a direct link to deposit the funds. Just follow the email. This is going to take you less than a minute. I'm going to log in to my banking app. And obviously for security reasons, I'm not going to show you inside my bank account. But once you're in, you're going to select the option of transferring the funds. And within like 10 seconds, I got the money. So it's very, very, very fast. And then for the sake of this video, I'm going to choose to invest in Apple. So I'm searching up Apple. I'm gonna hit buy, click on stocks, and I'm just gonna buy, let's say 10 shares using my TFSA. So just review all this. It's gonna cost me roughly $3,000 and submit order, and that's it, you're done. That's how easy it is to invest. If you've made it this far in the video, you're already ahead of 90% of people. Now go take action and start investing. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this one. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.